EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today we hit double digits, Week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Detroit Lions. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a second and short.
Brings up second and a yard.
First carry for Najee Harris. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down. The Lions at 2-6 now on the year. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here, and it kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
19 tight. Check up.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete. You talk about this Seahawk defense. They come into this one ranked number 5 in the NFL against the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Brought to the ground by the linebacker, Foye Oluokun. Blake Gillikin on to punt now on fourth down. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this will get inside the 20 and be touchdown just outside of the 15-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
One down. One down.
Here's the former Lion, a fan favorite. It's Jamal Williams. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Carr completes it. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, to have that dagger play, to have that play and just finish them off right now, because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. You talk about this Lions defense, and this unit, very tough to throw against, currently second best in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Carr to throw on second down. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, he left no doubt about that one, because even though he's in the pocket, he's got a receiver in the area, so it's not grounding, even though there's no way that ball was going to be caught.
Throwing his Carr on third down. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
On is the punter, Scott, here as he gets this one away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. A last series form, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well,
this defense for the Seahawks, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific.
He's got a man complete. A big play there for Detroit. 44 yards.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
This ball down the field for Pitts. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
A 52-yard attempt.
And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright, and this will remain a scoreless game. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, set this one off target.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line.
First down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
We're scoreless after 1. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
White down. White.
Up the middle they go. It's Franklin. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes, and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
And he gets it down to the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Carr. He lets it fly for Lockett.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
That was a chance for the breakthrough. He's got a man running free, and you've got to be able to put that on him. But instead, led it too far, incomplete.
93.
Carr will try it again on 2nd down. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Listen, be quick, but don't hurry. Yeah, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be getting rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
To throw, it's Carr. He finds his man, complete. It's Franklin. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 22-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains.
93.
Carr now on first down. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So first and goal now from the 7-yard line. Hands it off out of the gun.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Tackling's obviously critical down near the goal line. That was great work there to make the hit behind the line and make sure he doesn't get any further. Did a really nice job wrapping up and not letting him loose.
His pass caught with the 4. Touchdown, Seahawks. Will Dissly, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Seahawks post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And this will wind up a Lions first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line.
Well, you know they had a third down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
They go play action here on first down.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 40. 23 yards the pickup there. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. That's going to be caught by Pitts. Touchdown! Kyle Pitts, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from drawing level. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start. Is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed? Toward the sideline, intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Now a play fake here on first down.
Throw left side, take it in by McKinney. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Back to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far, even backed up late. They're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. From 13 yards out, and the Lions have taken the lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
To throw his car. And this one incomplete. Too much contact going on in that one, and it's 3rd down.
This is certainly a team that's proven once to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Now Carr. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Now, their last 2 drives, both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap. Allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
That big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here, they're trying to make it 3 in a row. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
This ball down the field for Pitts. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this will remain a 1-touchdown game.
And now two problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
And this is taken in at the 5. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal.
Williams will take this into the end zone for a Seahawk touchdown. So it's a pretty good season he's putting together running the football. That now 10 rushing touchdowns on the year.
And we know this is a passing league, and those numbers throwing the football, they seem to go up and up every year. But there's still something to having a reliable back you can count on in the red zone to bring things home for you. And that's what he's been doing all season long.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball, just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it. One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw.
That'll be caught. It's Scott.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll look to throw now on first down.
This ball down the field for Pitts.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
They'll throw now on the final play.
They're going for Jefferson downfield, and that's going to be incomplete.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
This offense ready for the first drive of the 3rd quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
And they're able to get this one across the 35. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in his own blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Carr.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield, and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Hey, Smash. Track him, 60. Let's go.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
52-yard attempt.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And they take a 17-14 lead.
Well, whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back. I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Express. 29. 6-18. Here we go. That's it.
Now Carr throwing on second down. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers.
And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for Seattle. Taken in at the 22. Terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
This ball down the field for Pitts.
And he slings one that's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has. It is not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He finds his man, complete. That's Hughes. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Kyle Pitts with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. As his guys are able to extend their lead. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. And they string that play out nicely. He's stopped before he can turn upfield. No gain, 2nd down. That time on the outside, pretty nice job as a cornerback to shed any would-be blockers and make the tackle.
And think about the praise we're giving him, what his coaches are giving, but how about the respect he gets from his teammates to be a complete corner who doesn't just cover receivers, but also tackles ball carriers.
637.
Carr to throw on 2nd down. This pass on target, Velus Jones with it. Loose inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now a handoff up the middle. Franklin. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
From the gun, it's Carr. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. The Seahawks on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Carr now to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And he'll be kicking into the wind in the 4th quarter now. And his kick here is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. So 4th quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
Here's 2nd and 8. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Hughes. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A gain of 28 yards there and give him the first down.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. He'll drop to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and that leads to a play-action sack. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
He finds his man, complete. It's Franklin. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense put pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
This back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Carr, gotta have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Seahawks go for it, but can't convert. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. They go play action here on 1st down. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Now a 2nd and 10. And he's going to try and do this himself.
And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line.
A loss of 1 brings up 3rd down and 11.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Ashton Davis. And the Seahawks are right back in this football game. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the 1st down. Defensive backs lived for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
28-yard gain. 1st down, Seahawks.
They give it to Williams, running right. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. Short throw to Disley.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout. Throwing his Carr. Left side, got Jones.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Carr.
Throw left side, complete. That's Franklin. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 14-yard line.
Now Carr.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. DeMarcus Walker in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Here's Carr. And this is going to be incomplete.
They've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
93.
Carr to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The 38-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. This ball down the field for Pitts. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to try and go deep again. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now as he's on here to punt it away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Back to throw. Carr. He's got Johnson, and he will have a 1st down as he's out of bounds to stop the clock with 17 seconds to play. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
To throw is Carr. Connecting with Johnson. And he'll have another 1st down as he gets out of bounds as well to stop the clock.
Well, if you like the matchup and that connection works to start the drive, no reason to go away from it. Let that defense prove that they can stop you. And here, it's 2 throws and 2 1st downs.
2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. Now Carr. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 1st downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
Carr to throw. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Now they do indeed get the timeout, so all is not lost. They'll have a chance for one final heave to the end zone. One final try now for Carr. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
This ball intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Lions are going to hang on the final play to get the turnover to seal this football game.
So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them with just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan.